Good afternoon and welcome back. Today we continue our Impact of COVID-19 series as we talk about how COVID-19 has impacted three types of temporary non-immigrant workers: the H1B specialty occupation workers, the L1 intercompany transferees, and the E1 treaty trader and the E2 treaty investor workers. A couple issues H1B workers have faced during the pandemic is layoffs and working from home. Those H1B workers who have lost their jobs will have a 60-day grace period to find a new job. Their I-94 should also be valid during the 60-day grace period. We all know that 60 days is not sufficient time to find a new professional position, not to mention we are in the middle of a pandemic. Work with your employer to discuss all options, such as the actual date of termination and how to utilize a bonus payment. Timing is everything. For those H1B workers now required to work from home, you will need to file an amended LCA and an amended petition. Even if you are in the same statistical wage area, file an H1B amended petition so USCIS does not show up at your prior work location and find that you are not there. During COVID-19, we have not seen a lot of USCIS visits to verify employment. A couple issues for our L1A and L1B workers is office business closures and timely extending one's status. Due to COVID-19, some companies have closed some offices while others have packed up and closed completely. If your company has closed a work location that you were working at, there may not be a need to amend your L1 petition. Whether to amend will depend on company structure and whether you come under the blanket L petition. Check with the attorney managing your L1 status to make sure you maintain status due to any company restructuring. For offices that have completely closed, you can remain in the United States during the winding down period. Once the U.S. entity is no longer operating in the United States, legally you should not use your L1 status, but see if there are alternative visa categories when visiting the U.S. A quick note for H1B and L1 holders. The U.S. embassies and U.S. consulates are slowly allowing appointments for new and renewal applications for both H1B and L holders. Check the U.S. embassy websites where you will be applying to make sure your visa category is not subject to the presidential executive order. Now, for those who hold E1 and E2 visas, you may work remotely, as the regulations do not limit your work location, but focuses on the employment with the specific employer. If you are laid off or fired, you will have a 60-day grace period during which you will maintain your status. You can use that 60-day grace period only once, and you should seek new employment or make arrangements to return to your home country. Eligibility for unemployment benefits for foreign workers varies by state, and several states have loosened their restrictions due to COVID-19. If you are in the U.S. on an H1B, L1, E1, or E2 visa and you have been laid off or fired, check the state requirements for unemployment. Has your employment been impacted by the pandemic? Let us know how in the comments below. If you are new here, make sure you click that subscribe button and check out our other videos in our COVID-19 series. Thank you for the privilege of your time. We'll see you next time.